Hello and welcome to White Glove Reviews. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Wenger 85mm shredder. And this is a discontinued Wenger knife, as well, pretty much all of them are now. And this was intended for snowboarders. So it's kind of a specialty knife. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, let's take a look and see what you get with this one. You get the corkscrew, which is, you know, pretty standard, and you get the awl, which is also fairly ubiquitous when it comes to Swiss Army knives and the Wengers anyway. You get the large blade. Maybe you get the large blade? Yeah. You get the large blade, and you get the small nail file. You know, I'm kind of torn about this. I've been thinking about it. Because with the Wenger knives, you get a large blade and a nail file. And with most of the Victorinox, you get a large blade and a small blade. There are a few where you get the nail file as well, but you get the large and you get just the large blade on this one and the nail file. I can tell you that my general experience when it comes to the large blade and the small blade is I often, what I do is I use the small blade to like open packages and stuff, and generally it gets all gunky and covered in tape, and I keep the larger blade more pristine for different cutting type things. Anyway, I don't know which is the better option, but many of the Wenger versions have this setup. So you get the Wenger can opener, and you get the bottle opener, screwdriver, wire stripper thing, and now it starts to get a little unusual. Well, you do get a Phillips head screwdriver, which is obviously going to be super important for adjusting snowboard things. I've never been snowboarding, so I don't really know what you would adjust. I've been skiing, and it was an interesting experience that involved a lot of sitting in the snow after a rapid entry into the snow, I guess is how to put it. I don't know what you call falling down on skis in snow, but it was that a lot. So, anyway, you get a carabiner with this knife, which is kind of a cool thing, because it lets you carabiner your knife into things. You can like attach it to your bag and that kind of thing, and if you're not going to use it, it just folds up. I think it's a pretty nifty addition. Now, in addition to that, you have this removable wrench thing. This one's up too, I think. Or does it? Yeah. So you can wrench things if you need to. Basically gives you some leverage, that kind of thing. I feel like I didn't put that back right. Did I put it on backwards? I guess not. And you also get a hex tool like this. Now, one thing that I've noticed, and this is I've noticed that the removable tools don't tend to survive as long, because I've run across a number of these knives that don't have the tools. They're missing like this tool. I think this is an easy one to lose, but it's kind of cool. And I like the, I tell you what, when I first saw the yellow scales, I was not a fan. But I think I might even like the Wenger yellow scales better, because they're a little bit darker than the. Hold on. They're a little bit darker than the Victorinox yellow. Can y'all see the difference? Like the Victorinox yellow seems like it's a little bit lighter. I think it's a little bit lighter. Or are the Wenger scales just a little more worn? It's hard to say. They might be very similar. I feel like the Wenger looks darker though. What do you think? Am I crazy, or are the Wenger scales darker than the Victorinox scales? I swear they look like they are. And looking at the camera feed, they do actually look a bit darker on camera too. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, if you're interested in this particular knife, these do pop up on eBay and every now and then, and they're not super expensive. So if you are a snowboarder and this is the kind of thing that would be useful for you, they are around. And I'll include a link in the description to the Swiss Army Knife Wiki if you want to get more information about these. There are a number of different scale, you can get black scales and yellow scales, and I think there's other ones. Yeah. Anyway, you can check out the wiki page about it if you're interested. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I hope y'all have an excellent day.